In this video, let's talk about sex. There are three important apples. First in the garden, Steve Jobs' bitten apple and Newton's apple. Because of Newton's apple, we have so many more to study. His third law says, to every action, there is a equal and opposite reaction. On a serious note, I want to say while we are free from the choice, we are not free from the consequences. In this video, we will talk about some consequences of sexual sin. Consequence number 1, S. For soul tie. Some people don't like the word, so let me prefer the bag or kosher in Hebrew, which can mean to knit together, to tie together, or to be cleaved together. In sexual relationship, which is not of marriage, unhealthy relation develop, which some people call soul ties. And when you say, I do, on the altar to your wife, you are not only saying to her, but to him, to her, to him, and to her as well. And in some cases, it can be even of multiple relationship. No wonder why expectations are not met and marriages are broken. Consequence number 2. A for addiction. There is a sex addiction cycle which people go through. First, the activity. Second one, dissatisfaction. The third, moral resolve. And the fourth, it will go through pain. And the fifth, it would want to find relief again and go back to the activity. It will be very hard to be free from this cycle alone. Consequence number 3. E. Evidence are totally against singles who would want to have sex. Scholars in University of Chicago made a research, and in their research they got some myth-shattering findings about human sexuality. Let's have a competition between married couples and singles regarding sex according to their research. The most physically pleased and emotionally satisfied group, it's the married couple. And the lowest rate of satisfaction, it's the singles. The most enjoyable sex, it's the couple. Fast decline of physical and emotional satisfaction, it's the single who had multiple sexual relationships. Married couple. The scientists also found that the most sexually satisfied women were among the evangelical Christians. Therefore, researchers admitted that what the Bible says about holiness in marriage and of sexuality is true. God's plan is the best plan. Consequence number 4. V for viruses and diseases. I know for many these sexually transmitted diseases are not that scary anymore because of the protection that we have. Well, let's hear a conversation between a youth worker and a girl.
Thank you for the message.
Which part has touched you the most?
The disease. Well, I've been active. 6 months ago, I went to doctor and discovered I have STD. I also discovered I had cervical cancer. I've already had a colposcopy and a biopsy.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I wish we could have talked before.
Me too.
You might say, I know it's still not scary, maybe she's unlucky. It could be, but let us also see some more stats on what we think as protective measure. Withdrawal will save you from pregnancy by 76%, but on HIV and emotional scars, 0. Condom will save you from pregnancy by 84% and HIV by 57%, but emotional scars, 0. Birth control pills will save you from pregnancy by 94%, but from HIV and emotional scars, 0. But about abstinence or no sex, it will save you from pregnancy, HIV, and emotional scars 100% each. Consequence number 5. L. Lucifer or demonic possession. While demons don't have power and cannot enter without your permission, they are very good in making use of the foothold or the door that you have opened for them. Demons can definitely enter through the passage of sex. Let me tell you this, temptation is difficult to resist when it comes from outside, and it is almost impossible when it comes from inside. Don't allow demons to enter through the sexual passage. Overall, the consequences, basically you are slave to sin. Okay, about the background. This is the back of Gordon, or Whipped Peter. He was a slave in Louisiana. This whipped picture inspired many, and it is the evidence of the brutality of slavery. But I want to contend today that sexual slavery or slavery to sin is far worse.